approaching the Bitcoin market cap in this cycle is right. I don't think it does it this time around, but it's going to get close.
Hey, take a look at Bitcoin pulling back today, but holding above that 36,000 level. Bitcoin, though, down 37% over the past month. And our resident Bitcoin baller.
No, Bitcoin is not money. Nobody pays with Bitcoin because Bitcoin's job is not to pay. Bitcoin's job is not for high transactions. Yes, you can use the network for lightning payments, but people don't want to use Bitcoin. They just want to hold on to it, and that's okay. You know, I have been following this bull market in Bitcoin versus 2013, and they map each other really well. Right, so there's a number of things I look at. I look at like the stock to flow model that Plan B gives out. We kind of all look at that and think, yeah, it should keep going up. Then I start looking at like network effect stuff. You know, how many wallet addresses with non-zero balance in them, stuff like that. A nice log chart. You can see where the trend is. And then I just map it against the previous bull market, and it's pretty much mirroring 2013. Yeah. And so I kind of knew roughly where this low of this mid-cycle correction was. It kind of worked out, and now it should start moving significantly higher very quickly. So we might have a bit of sideways first, but you know, we've already done a little bit of that, and then the next phase is 3 months of face-ripping rallies.
Yeah.
So you know, I think the end of the year, you know, because that's what everybody wants to know. You know, I think the worst case is probably 200,000, and the best case is 400 plus. Depends whether the cycle gets extended. So I'll give you the inside track. They're all building out crypto teams. They're all trying to offer it to their clients, and it is coming, and they don't want to stop it because they want to make money from it. So what I've always been saying to people is this is the opportunity for the little guy to front run Wall Street. Don't fear them. They won't stop it because they too can make money. So therefore front run them. So I don't think it gets stopped. Of course, there's going to be more regulation over time, but Bitcoin, not a great deal more regulation. There will be an ETF out. You know, I hear that through lots of back channels from a lot of people. It's coming. So I am much less concerned by that than you might be. I think stuff like DeFi, okay, that's going to be a different battle. Yeah. Bitcoin, they're involved. They're building out teams. They're offering it to clients. They want to build products around it. They want to make money too. And I've been saying all the way through, best thing to do is own it before they do. Yeah. And then we get to make money when they come in. So I look at the chart, the ETH Bitcoin cross. It's forming this little wedge pattern short term. I think it's going to break that any day now. Then the next move is to 0.08. That is the big level. It's the massive kind of resistance level. And if it goes to that, you know, that cross is going to move up at least 100% or more. So basically my view is that ETH is going to dramatically outperform Bitcoin. I mean, already this year, you know, ETH's up 350% and Bitcoin's less than 100%.
It always outperforms Bitcoin.
Yes, particularly at this point in the cycle, right? Yeah. So I'm on price action alone, I'm very bullish. On network model, it's growing faster. More people are coming to the network faster than that happened to Bitcoin at the same stage with the same number of users. There's more development going on it, more applications going on it. It's kind of like, and they're just reducing the supply with the, you know, EIP 1559 and then ETH 2.0. There's like only 11% of all ETH left on exchanges. There's no supply, and that's going down every day. And demand is going up exponentially. And the only way, if you've got supply that's capped and demand going up exponentially, the only thing that's going to happen is price goes up exponential. So I'm incredibly bullish. Split it down to two groups. One is the group that has a belief that Bitcoin can become the monetary system of the world. You know, could it become the global currency? I understand that view, and it's possible. But that view doesn't mean that Ethereum or any of these other ecosystems, token ecosystems, don't work within that. but the base layer of money could be Bitcoin. I get that. And some of those guys say, listen, and I think Jack Dorsey is one of those. He's like,
yes,
I just want to focus on this.
Yeah.
Because that's the bit I want to do. And I'm not going to insult you for what your view is, because I just want to work on the money part. Then there's the other bunch that are insecure, worried that this is a competition between protocols and that they might lose. And that's in the past, people were bad to them and therefore they need to fight for this. It's ridiculous, because I think this whole asset class goes from $2 trillion to $200 trillion.
Whew.
Everyone's going to make money.
Yeah.
You can be a chimp and make money in cryptocurrencies over a 5-year time horizon. It doesn't require much work when something goes up 100-fold. But to assume only Bitcoin should go up is crazy. And it's just insecurity. I'd love to actually meet who those people are. My guess is they're very young.
Yeah.
And very disenfranchised. I think approaching the Bitcoin market cap in this cycle is right. I don't think it does it this time around, but it's going to get close.
I think it's got potential to basically meet it or maybe beat it, like just by, I don't know, $1 million and then get shoved back down. I think it could like neck and neck and then like boom, boom, and then go back down. It won't be a permanent move during this cycle, I don't think, by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I think that will probably be the cycle peak. How I think of this plays out is I think ETH is going to be the driver. So the Bitcoin ETF is the big driver left in Bitcoin. Then it's ETH 2.0. So everybody's got ETH is going to stake it. So you go into 2.0. And then after that, a bunch of people are going to release their ETH because they've staked it, and they'll go and buy a house or a car or whatever they've done because they made money out of it. My guess is that is going to be the peak of this whole thing, even though ETH 2.0 is really bullish in the long run.
Yeah.
Just human behavior is you buy the rumor, sell the fact. And that's probably the point when ETH might, as you said, just might nudge above Bitcoin market cap, and then the whole thing falls down again as we go into a typical kind of bear market as everyone's got over optimistic.
So, but you do believe, I think we probably agree on this. Next bull run, Ethereum permanently passes Bitcoin.
I think so. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they build a bunch of stuff on the Lightning Net layer. They build smart contracts out properly, but they're a long way behind, because you and I know, you go online, you buy anything. I mean, I commissioned an architect to build a Real Vision headquarters in crypto voxels. Have to pay them in ETH.
Yeah.
Bought an NFT. Have to pay them. ETH is money in the internet now. Mm-hmm. Whether anybody likes it or not, Bitcoin is not money. Nobody pays with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's job is not to pay. Bitcoin's job is not for high transactions. Yes, you can use the network for lightning payments, but people don't want to use Bitcoin. They just want to hold on to it, and that's okay. So interestingly enough, Ethereum is exactly mirroring the 2017 bull run of Bitcoin. And that should, from here, lead us to top out at about 20,000.
Wow.
Now, again, could we go further? It's possible, but it's exactly mirroring Bitcoin at this point.
And you believe that's this year? You think it will top out this year?
Well, between now and kind of, early next year.
Yeah.
I don't think necessarily we peak in December. Everyone's kind of got that in their heads. I think this ETH 2.0 is probably going to be the top. So whenever that comes out, we don't even know yet.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming March.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. I would, for me personally, I'm looking at Ethereum topping out somewhere between Halloween and Thanksgiving. So I believe in a faster timeline than a lot of people have. So we'll see, because the rubber's hitting the road. We're getting into the fall.
Well, here's a question for you then. How do you deal with that? So let's say, how do you, this is the hard thing about exiting some of this trade, right?
Yeah.
If you want to take some chips off the table, when the hell do you do it? Because you feel stupid if it goes up, it doubles again from Halloween till the end of the year. How are you thinking of doing that?
Yeah, so for me, it's very easy. I weigh out the pain of regret. You say to yourself, like when we looked at our portfolio here at BitBoy Crypto back in April, it was crushing. It was doing so great. And then when you looked at it at the beginning of June, it was like that regret of not cashing out more over that time period. Even though now it's bounced back, the regret was strong. And so for me, even if it goes to 400,000 and I start pulling my money out for Bitcoin around 90 to 95 to 100K, I'm going to be great with that. However, if that were to be the top and it were to drop back down to 10K, that regret would be much higher than the regret of cashing out and it's still running. No one times the top of the market. You know this better than anybody. Nobody times it perfect. Nobody times the bottom perfect. You only try to get as close to as you can. So if it turns out to be wrong, no, we're not cashing out 100%. We're looking at probably 80% with the goal of buying back in, still ultimately being extremely over leveraged in crypto. Then we're just going to try to time the market. And if we get it exactly wrong, the remaining amount that we have would still go up a good bit and we would get gains on that. And then we got fresh money sitting to the side because it will go down lower. I believe the prices next year at this time will be lower than they are right now, pretty much across the board. So I believe we are heading towards a significant bear market.